Welcome back to the channel, football fans. Big transfer news is heating up at the Camp Nou, and this one might just surprise you. Barcelona are reportedly eyeing a shock loan move for Chelsea's €50 million rated striker Nicolas Jackson, as Deco prepares for serious talks. But that's not all. The battle for the left winger spot continues, with names like Marcus Rashford and Ademola Lookman floating around United Kingdom Nigeria. With Flick, Laporta, and even Pini Zahavi holding key meetings behind closed doors, the Blaugrana transfer plans are kicking into high gear. Stick around as we break down who's in, who's out, and what's next for Barca this summer. Revealed, Barcelona plan talks over surprise loan move for €50M rated Chelsea misfit. Barcelona are among the clubs showing an interest in signing Chelsea striker Nicolas Jackson, with their sporting director Deco planning talks over a loan move. Sources with close links to the agents industry have informed Caught Offside that Jackson's future is in some doubt this summer, with a number of clubs showing an interest. Although Chelsea are expected to ask for around €50 million to let the Senegal international go, Barça are currently showing the strongest interest and would like to discuss a loan deal. The Catalan giants are admirers of Jackson and would like a rotation option up front for the season ahead, with the aging Robert Lewandowski perhaps unlikely to be able to play 90 minutes week in, week out for that much longer. Nicolas Jackson transfer suitors revealed. Sources were also able to confirm that Jackson has interest from elsewhere in the Premier League in the form of both Newcastle United and Aston Villa. Meanwhile, AC Milan have also shown an interest in the 24-year-old, but that saga may already be over as he's considered too expensive for them. Napoli are another Serie A club considering Jackson as an option, but for now their top target up front has been Liverpool's Darwin Núñez. Napoli's negotiations for Núñez have proven challenging, however, so it makes sense to explore alternatives. Jackson's Chelsea career surely coming to an end. It's not been the best summer for Jackson, who has struggled to impress for Chelsea at the Club World Cup. On top of that, CFC have signed both João Pedro and Liam Delap as new options up front, which seems a clear signal that Jackson is about to drop down the pecking order. Interestingly though, one source stated that Chelsea are cautious about selling to domestic rivals, which suggests there are plenty inside Stamford Bridge who still rate the player highly. This could perhaps give Barcelona the edge in the race for Jackson's signature, as it would mean a move abroad, while a loan might also give Chelsea the chance to use him again if he shows signs of improvement in the next year or so. FC Barcelona will look to reinforce the team further during this ongoing summer transfer window. Unfortunately, the club's finances are tight and options are not exactly cheap either. Still, Barcelona is looking to find that perfect balance between the financial and the sporting aspects. To do that, the club is carefully assessing each and every single option that they have. While the signing of Spanish goalkeeper Joan Garcia has already been confirmed, another major objective for the club is the arrival of a new left winger to add dynamism and versatility to the team's attack. However, the options for that position are limited and the club is yet to identify their one primary target. While names like Ademola Lookman have popped up as well as the likes of Marcus Rashford, there still seems to be no consensus within the club about which player to fully pursue. Deco still not convinced by Marcus Rashford. Even though the Rashford operation reportedly has the green light from Hansi Flick, there is still a major name within Barcelona that is opposed to that particular operation. According to Javi Miguel, that person is none other than Barcelona director Deco. Reportedly, he is not exactly too convinced by the 27-year-old Manchester United winger. Moreover, the journalist has stated that there are still major disagreements within the club's sporting committee over who that new left winger should be. Barcelona looking to offload players first. For now, the priority at Barcelona is to generate revenue, and that can be done through some big sales. Moreover, it would allow the club to free up salary space as well that could prove to be crucial in terms of player registrations and new signings. Interestingly, Deco was notably absent from a recent key meeting held to finalize Barcelona's summer transfer strategy. Instead, it was club president Joan Laporta, head coach Hansi Flick, and influential agent Pini Zahavi who gathered in the city to discuss the club's next moves. The transfer market is finally heating up, and FC Barcelona does not intend to get left behind. It is now time for La Blaugrana to seriously assess and conclude their own targets for the summer. Things have been slow so far in that regard, but Barcelona must now start to act. Recently, there has been a lot of speculation surrounding the Catalan giants and who their targets for this summer truly are. Ideally, the club would like to bring in a new left winger this summer, but that operation requires a lot of attention. A significant meeting in Barcelona. Barcelona continue to explore their options for a new left winger, with names like Serie A standout Ademola Lookman and Manchester United's Marcus Rashford both on the table. But the situation took an interesting turn recently. According to Sport, club president Joan Laporta and head coach Hansi Flick held a 90-minute meeting in the city with high-profile agent Pini Zahavi. The focus of the discussion? Laying out the blueprint for Barca's transfer strategy ahead of the new season, a meeting that has only fueled further speculation. The name that was reportedly brought up specifically during this meeting, however, was that of Marcus Rashford. It seems now that the Catalan club sees him as the ideal option to bring in this summer, and the structure of a potential deal with Manchester United could also be favorable. Frenkie de Jong's potential renewal and new agent. Reportedly, the English club would be willing to agree to a loan deal when it comes to the 27-year-old winger, and that would suit Barcelona a lot. Moreover, even Flick himself has reportedly given the green light for his arrival. Interestingly, the meeting wasn't just about new signings. One key topic on the table was the potential contract renewal of Frenkie de Jong. What makes this even more intriguing is the suggestion that Pini Zahavi might soon take over as de Jong's new representative, following complications with his current agent. So there you have it, Barcelona's summer rebuild is gaining serious momentum. While the club juggles tight finances, they're still pushing for ambitious moves like Jackson on loan, and possibly even Rashford if Deco can be convinced. Will these deals actually happen? Or are Barcelona setting themselves up for another frustrating window? Let us know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the to stay updated on all things Barca. Until next time. On both occasions, the youngster stood out as one of the best players on the pitch, demonstrating that, like Wirtz, he is capable of receiving and pass the ball quickly at impressive ranges while also creating chances for his teammates. Although Real boasts several of the world's best midfielders, including the likes of Jude Bellingham and Federico Valverde, none better fit the role that Wirtz played for Alonso's at his previous club than Güler. Wirtz made 119 appearances for Alonso, and therefore leaves big shoes to fill, but Güler can replicate the tactical flexibility that the German gave Alonso at Leverkusen, and therefore we could see him become a regular part of the Real Madrid team next season. The former Liverpool vice-captain is now 3 matches away from claiming his first silverware with his new club. Alonso has praised Alexander-Arnold for his adaptation to the squad and for his attacking displays, but he has indicated he still has work to do defensively. According to Defensa Central, he has privately told Florentino Perez that the number 12 finds it hard to let go because he doesn't want to make mistakes. It is added, when he is fully adapted, he will be a great player and he will give a lot of assists like the one for Gonzalo's goal against Juventus. The Spaniard told reporters, "Yes, we have been caught out there, but we have not helped him. Everything takes time, but I am confident that we are going to have a reliable fullback. First we have to improve the collective." Meanwhile, Alexander-Arnold has already revealed how Alonso has gone out of his way to help him adapt to his new surroundings. "The manager speaks to me a lot individually to make sure I understand everything that gets said," he explained, via The Athletic. "The meetings are in Spanish, so he goes out of his way and the staff go out of the way to make sure I understand the game plan." Big changes are coming at the Bernabeu. From Franco Mastantuono's record-breaking transfer to Arda Güler's Wirtz-style emergence, Xabi Alonso is not wasting any time. With key exits looming and new signings like Trent Alexander-Arnold adapting, Madrid's identity under Alonso is starting to take shape. Do you think Mastantuono will live up to the hype? Can Güler really become the next Wirtz? And what does this mean for rising stars like Lamine Yamal in La Liga? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss an update on Real Madrid's revolution under Xabi Alonso. Hala Madrid.